Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Heir to the Throne. In our last episode, we completed scenario number 4, which involved us liberating the merfolk from the forces of the evil Queen Ashavir. And when we freed the merfolk, you can see that they actually decided to join our cause and help us fight against the orcs that were, again, enforcing this, effectively slave labor in the Bay of Pearls. Now, we were able to, again, eliminate both of our orcish opponents and defeat their leaders. And once Delphador returned, he actually informed us that it sounds like the armies of the Queen are now descending upon the city of Elensefar. And if Elensefar falls, that will sort of be a domino effect, and the rest of the territories and cities in the area are going to fall and be under the control of the Queen. So we absolutely need to stop the armies of the Queen at the city of Elensefar if we can. Now, we were presented with an option at the end of scenario number 4. We could either take a boat to try to get there over the sea or travel by land. And I decided that we would take a boat. And the reason for this is that we now have merfolk on our side. And so I figured that if we have any trouble on the ocean, let's say we get, shipwrecked or we get attacked by pirates or anything like that, we now have an army of very, very powerful units that are capable of fighting in the water. And so I'm hoping that that means we're going to be in good shape if anything bad happens on the journey. So with that out of the way, let's begin and jump into scenario number 5. But the voyage did not go as smoothly as had been hoped. A storm blew up and bore down on the ship. Though all hands were on deck working desperately, a sudden gust of wind flung Konrad overboard as he attempted to secure the sails. The merfolk finally saved Konrad from the sea, but were unable to get him back to the ship. By dint of great effort, they reached a nearby island. Isle of the Damned. Whew, I survived. But now where am I? Is this island inhabited? We have heard only the worst things about this place, my lord. It is said that the legions of the undead have come here in great numbers and devastated the island into an ugly wasteland. Let's hope these rumors are not true. I have none of my men or gold with me. How could I defend myself? There are still some bands of humans hiding on the island, my lord. If you recruit some of them to help, we might have some hope of holding off the undead hordes. Maybe we can make a deal. Help us defeat those evil creatures. You may use our gold reserves to lead us. You receive 100 pieces of gold. Okay, well, here we are, scenario number 5. And again, I without even meaning to, I guess, foreshadowed the events that were about to happen. I am glad that I took the merfolk, though, or that I have access to the merfolk, I should say. But if you look here, Isle of the Damned, our victory condition is to resist until the end of the turn. So we have 24 turns to hold out. Our alternative objective is to defeat all the enemy leaders. Our defeat condition is the death of Konrad, and it looks like there's no gold carryover. So no matter what, and no matter how we pursue our victory condition, it looks like there's going to be no advantage to reserving any gold, so it's probably going to be worth just spending gold as much as we can. All right, well, shoot. So it sounds like we've basically been shipwrecked on this island, and now we have, kind of a tough situation here. We have access to an outlaw unit, it looks like, and outlaw units and other bandit human units are chaotic alignment, meaning that, of course, they're going to fight better at night than they will during the day, just like the orcs. And of course, now it looks like we have 2 more mermen fighters that we have access to here, both of them being loyal, so that's going to be very, very useful. Now let's see what we can recruit here and recall. So, okay, so as was kind of alluded to at the beginning in the conversation that we just saw, it looks like I can only recall my mermen, and I can't recall any of my land-based units. So this is going to present a bit of a challenge, because all of my mermen are level 1, with the exception of my merman warrior here, who is level 2. Now, if I remember correctly, one of them does have the trident. Yes, here we go. So Gwimli has the Storm Trident, which gives him a very, very powerful magic ability. And Gwimli is actually relatively close to leveling up. So if I can get him to level up, I imagine he'll get to keep the Storm Trident attack, and he'll be more powerful. So that's something I'm going to try to prioritize. Now let's see what we can recruit. Okay, so we do get access to the basic human bandit unit. So we have the Thug, who's a melee fighter that does blunt damage. If we are fighting the undead, that will come in handy against skeletons because, as you can imagine, skeletons don't really have flesh, and so they're not very, they're very resistant to pierce damage. So the Poacher, who has a bow attack here that does piercing damage, is going to be less effective. So I'm probably going to try to stay away from the Poacher until I know for sure what I'm fighting. But I suspect, again, if it's undead, we're going to at least see some, most likely some skeletons. That said, we may also see zombies and ghouls. I think it's, I'm trying to remember the name of the unit, but it's effectively a zombie unit. And then we also have a footpad here who is kind of a jack of all trades. Importantly, though, does impact with both attacks. So footpads are going to be useful. Plus, they have really good mobility. So that's going to come in handy. All right. But enough of my yammering. Let's kind of start, surveying what we've got. So there's a village to the north here we're going to want to try to capture, probably with one of our mermen. Again, we need to start grabbing villages to improve our gold situation, and it looks like, okay, so there's some islands down to the south with a number of villages, so probably just send one merman down to kind of scout all that out, grab those villages, and then it looks like this is presumably the base of one of the armies we're going to be facing here. And it does look like there is a second one up here as well, so what's interesting is that this one is not situated on the coastline too much, whereas this one, the actual fort, is directly on the coast. So what this probably means is that I'm going to be able to employ my mermen to actually do some of my fighting down here and maybe directly attack the enemy leader. I also see some swamp tiles in here, which I believe my mermen also get. And you can actually see, since I have a merman fighter selected, wherever I hold my cursor, that's going to tell you the defense rating. So because this is swamp, I actually have 60%, which is pretty good. So maybe I can make use, and you can see a terrain description here. So swamp. I might actually be able to take advantage of that if I have to send my mermen onto land. Whereas up here, it looks like I'm just going to have access to the ocean kind of around here. So I may want to prioritize sending my land-based units up here and my mermen perhaps down to this base. All right, so let's decide. So I think we'll send this guy up to maybe go grab that village to start with. Probably, yeah, right here. I think that's a good idea. He can grab that village next turn. Meanwhile, down here, I suppose we can grab this one. And then we might as well bring our outlaw over. Actually, might even be worth going north to try to capture this village right away. Now, let me see. So, in terms of what to recruit, now this is always a tricky decision, but I'm going to want to bring back some of my merfolk, that's for sure. And I think I'm going to start sending them down south, have them cut across this way, and then either loop down around the south like this, or make their way through this kind of shallow water swamp area and loop around to get in behind and attack the enemy base. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And again, the reason that I was suspecting there were multiple enemy leaders is because it does say defeat all enemy leaders, which makes me think there's more than one. And then, of course, seeing the two castle areas, that's usually a dead giveaway that you're facing multiple opponents. But I guess I should wait until we can confirm that by at least getting to see it. All right, so we'll recall our... Definitely, we want to recall our Storm Trident bearer. And then we're also going to recall our level 2 Merman Warrior, who's going to be very useful. We may still send a few mermen up this way just to kind of help out. And again, having units on the periphery in the water here, I think, is going to come in handy. So that said, I am going to try to concentrate, I think, my land-based troops, like I had mentioned, to head over this direction. So let's see. Why don't we... And it is going to take them a couple of turns to get across the water. So I think I actually should grab a few of my land-based units right now. So let's grab a footpad and a thug. Like I said, until I know exactly what I'm up against, I think I'm going to maybe hold off on grabbing poachers, but we'll see. So you know what? I do want to start grabbing gold income, so Hmm. Well, you know what? Let's head north. We can grab these as we move across. And you know what? Konrad can grab this one right off the bat. There we go. Okay, excellent. I think that's going to do it for our turn. There are some ancient temples to the southwest. I wonder what might be inside them. So I'm imagining that's referring to these tiles right here. It looks like there's sort of like a mausoleum or a almost like an ancient Greek or Roman temple or something there. So I'm curious as to, and this might be another one down here, although, oh no, actually that's just a desert tile village. You can see kind of right up here where the font is, village flat, and then you can see village sand. So this is a village, not anything else. So is this one. Okay. That said, though, these are just saying dirt, so that makes me think that these are probably what was being referred to. So I imagine we'll want to send some units over to at least find out what's inside them, because presumably there might be something worth exploring, hence the little prompt there. Okay, so now let's grab villages here as we can. Again, our thug's going to take longer to move. We'll send Konrad back, and we want to grab additional units. And then we're going to just start sending our mermen down as far south as they can go, kind of as quickly as we can get them there. There we go. Let's get in the water. Grab this village while we're up here. And that's going to do it for at least what's up in this top right corner. We don't have to worry anymore about additional villages up there, so that's good. So we can loop this fighter around and maybe grab another 1 or 2 mermen to assist him as well. So let's recall... Oh, that's right. We have our Mermaid Initiate. This is the Merfolk caster unit, so that might be helpful. So let's grab our caster. And then we can also... Oh, and shoot, I forget that we had a very limited amount of gold to start with, so we've already used up pretty much all our gold. At this point, let's maybe grab ourselves maybe another thug. And then we'll have to wait to generate some additional gold. So, again, grabbing these villages becomes extremely important for us here. Okay. I think we're good. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, so we've moved everybody that I wanted to. So now let's see what happens next. All right. We are going to, again, proceed down this direction. Again, we are going to want to grab those villages if we can, but I don't want to delay too much. Maybe we'll go like this and grab that one. Again, our most important units are our Storm Trident Bearer and our level 2 Merman Warrior. So we definitely want to get them involved as quickly as possible. Thug can hop across the water here. Our footpad, again, we could grab this village, but I think I'd rather go and position myself to be able to grab this village next. Meanwhile, our outlaw can start heading over to maybe cross the mountains and grab this village, although I suspect that the whatever is in this castle may have already grabbed it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, here we have 11 gold, so we're going to have to wait a little bit to generate additional income. But in the meantime, we can at least send this merman over. And that's going to take care of our movement, so we'll end the turn there. Oh, and look at that, a ghost. Okay, so we are fighting undead. Oh, and there we go. Okay, here's a skeleton. Yikes. So these ghosts are going to be really tough to deal with. They're very, very hard to hit. And the trick here is that when you do hit them, they also, with melee, they'll drain and get health back. And their wail can do quite a bit of damage. So they're really tricky units to deal with. Let's just take a better look here. Yeah, so during battle, this unit can drain life from victims to renew its own health. Units' arcane attacks deal tremendous damage to magical creatures. So yeah, this wail is a magic-based attack with a pretty high chance to hit as a result. So look at this resistance profile. Really, the only thing that's going to come in handy against them is arcane damage and a little bit of fire, I guess. Everything else they have tremendous resistance to. So I shouldn't say they're hard to hit, it's that they're hard to damage. Yuck. Not looking forward to fighting the ghost. That said, I can at least step down and grab the village. And then with our merfolk here, I would like to get them over as quickly as possible. So I'm going to send my main fighters over here. And then I'm going to eventually send a scout down that way to grab these additional villages. Either that or maybe this guy can help. Okay, so we have 19 gold, so we're going to want to probably recruit another unit shortly. Head up that way. Meanwhile, our outlaw can step over and start doing some melee attacks here. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately, we missed our attacks, but as I suspected, this is owned by the Green Army here, which is an undead force of some kind. So I'm actually pretty glad I didn't grab any poachers yet, because, as I said, going up against these skeletons, let's just take a look. So you can see here they have 60% pierce resistance, and weaknesses to impact, fire, arcane, and then blade and cold resistance as well. So as I mentioned, it does make sense that, you know, since they really don't have flesh on them, arrows wouldn't really be all that effective. So that, you know, from a kind of logical standpoint, that makes sense. All right, so now do we want to maybe recruit? I'm going to see, can I recall? Oh, I need one more gold to be able to recall because it costs 20, that's right. All right, I'll save my gold for another turn. Okay, nice. We dodged those attacks, thank goodness. We were able to do a little bit ourselves. All right, now between our two thugs, I'm hoping we can actually inflict some damage. Okay, there's one. Oh, see, look at that. Every time they drain, they just get health back. It's very, very challenging to deal with. Oh my goodness. Okay, at least we did some work there. That's good. And then we can recall and bring back probably our fighter here who has more experience. So that's going to help us. And of course, all these units we're bringing back are loyal, which is excellent. And then let's jump up here. We can maybe just start kind of working our way through the mausoleums and see what we find. All right, maybe let's grab this. We can send our caster over. Let's just scout and see what we find here. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And our caster can move on down. Again, what I'd like to do is get these units over to this castle as quickly as possible to find out what's in there. What we're up against, I should say. Okay, still not enough gold to do much else, so our outlaw can attack again with his Morning Star. Nice! Big damage there. That's very, very good. And then let's head over here. Ooh, and look at that. Okay. So what are we up against here? It looks like, ooh, a Lich. This is a level 3 undead unit. Very, very scary. Advances from a Dark Sorcerer. So this unit can move unseen in deep water, requiring no air from the surface. Well, that makes sense. It's a skeleton. Doesn't really need to breathe. Can drain life, so the touch melee attack drains life, which is pretty scary. And then, of course, has multiple types of of magical damage, both cold and arcane. That's pretty scary, actually. Wow. And then if we look at the resistances, still some resistance to pierce, although not as much as the other skeleton unit, but is very resistant to cold. Thankfully, weak to fire, impact, and arcane. So yeah, we've certainly got our work cut out for us here. This is going to be very, very challenging. And I think I'm going to have to try and use some units as cannon fodder here. Again, because there's no incentive for me to save my gold. So I'm definitely going to try to recruit some more bandit units and just kind of use them sort of, expendably, actually. Which, I generally don't like doing, but sometimes you have to, It's kind of the way it is. Let's move over a little bit further. There we go. Okay. We'll end our turn there. Oh my god. We took an absolute beating there. What the heck was that? Oh, and the Lich is coming out to attack us. Yikes. Holy cow, I was taking a drink and I almost missed that huge amount of damage we just took. Let's go down and see what exactly that thing is. Oh my gosh, this is a Chocobone. So this is like an undead cavalry unit, level 2, and of course has charge, which is why it did so much damage. And effectively, charge means that when used offensively, the attack will deal double damage, but then any counterattacks deal double damage. So thankfully, we landed a good counterattack, but oh my god, look at that absolute beating we just took. Our Merman Warrior got obliterated. Had he been hit again, he would have died. That's terrifying. Alright, well, we can move our other Merman over and at least do... Yeah, let's see if maybe we can get the kill with our magic attack here. That would be ideal. Excellent. Oh, and look at that. A nice level up. We now have another level 2 Merman Warrior, and we do keep our Storm Trident, which is perfect. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, well, might as well grab this village with the caster, and then we can try and get this unit involved. It would be ideal to grab these villages if possible. It's just, I don't know if I want to, you know, send a unit all the way over there to kind of do that. Meanwhile, this unit we should probably heal because we took an absolute beating. Can't believe how much damage we just took there. That was absolutely nasty. Now our thugs, we have this ghost in pretty rough shape. Let's see, what are our odds here of landing some big hits? I do want to still go and investigate those mausoleums, but I want to try and kill off this ghost. Oh, and thankfully, actually, okay, so I was incorrect about whale. I guess it doesn't have a really high chance to hit, so that's good. Thank goodness for that. All right, let's try our sling here and see how we do. Oh, of course. Well, at least we hit once. We did take some pretty nasty damage there, though. Certainly not ideal. Oh, and of course, the enemy archer is now on the village, which is annoying. Well, and then and now this Lich has come out to attack us in the water, so I think we're actually going to want to pull back just because this Lich is... We're not going to be able to fight the Lich with just one unit. We're going to need a whole army, really. Now, if we land one hit with that Morningstar, we're going to get the kill. Okay, here it is, the Walking Corpse. That's the unit I was thinking of. I have to be very careful. I don't want to overextend my Outlaw, but I would like to try and get the kill on the Archer. Yes! There it is. That's huge. Okay. So now we have our fighter. The big question, though, is would it be valuable to send more mermen up this way or send additional reinforcements down this direction? You know, and I really don't know. I think with land-based units, I'm going to be able to fight the Lich. So I'm going to send my mermen down this way. You know, that may end up being a mistake, but that's the strategy I'm going to go for here. Meanwhile, my thug, I'm going to advance. This one I'll leave behind just because he doesn't quite have his health back, so this way he can heal a little more. And then I'm going to recruit an additional footpad here. Could grab an Initiate, which is a caster. That might come in handy, but I think the footpad, just because the versatility there of having 2 impact-based attacks, both of them not bad. Right, okay, and I still have to decide what the heck to do with this guy. Well, you know what? I can head down at least here and see what I find. Okay, maybe I can go to that village down there or try this one or something, because I do need to heal. That much is certain. And I really can't afford to lose one of my powerful merfolk units. We'll end our turn there. Oh, nice. Okay, and that skeleton went into the water. That's going to make my life a little bit easier. Oh, no. Okay, thankfully my footpad was able to survive that. Actually, we could head to this mausoleum, so maybe we'll go and do that just to find out what's in there. And then in the meantime, our thug can advance into the woods there. And this one can start moving over as well. And it is daytime, which means that our chaotic units are at a disadvantage. Or I should say it's dawn. So right now, it's kind of even. But very shortly, our chaotic units will be at a disadvantage. But so will the undead. So, yeah, you know what? Let's check out this mausoleum. Oh, whoops. Seems to be empty. Okay, I think that's what the message said. I accidentally clicked past it. So nothing in that one. But we can check the others and see what we find. Delurin here could maybe grab... Oh, you know, it'd be good to... Well, we're not going to be able to get the kill on this Dark Adept. All it's going to take is a couple of magic attacks, and our Outlaw is going to be toast. So I'm actually thinking maybe I'll retreat back this way. And I can try and at least kill off some of these units with my thugs. And then kind of everybody together can group up and go after the Lich. So let's retreat back a little bit. I mean, again, I could grab the village, but what I'm anticipating then is going to happen is the Lich will step out, blast me with a ton of magic, and then that'll get followed up by this Dark Adept, and my Outlaw will just be completely obliterated. So we're going to retreat back that way. And I could go for this village, but almost inevitably the Lich will attack me. So I think I'm going to just kind of loop around like this with this guy. See if maybe I can head down to this village or something like that just to get some healing in. Alright, now my merfolk that are down here, I want to get our caster over here and involved, I think. So everybody's just kind of wander over. Oh yeah, let's blast some magic. Nice, there's a kill. Boy, that Storm Trident is incredible. I really like having access to that. Okay, and like I said, with this guy, I would like to get some healing going. It is dangerous going on land. Even on a village, we only have 40% protection. So maybe it's better to actually go over this way. I don't know. Let's see. If we go here... Oh, this makes me nervous. All right, I'm going to wait right here and then hopefully next turn be able to grab that village. Oh, that's such a risk because I can't see what's over here. Oh man, that does not feel like a good idea. Oh, I'm probably gonna regret this though. I should probably wait here and then next turn grab the village. Okay. I almost went on land there, but I think that would be a mistake. Okay, so then we can move our footpad over. We have enough money to recruit somebody else, so let's grab another thug, maybe. Yeah, I think a thug might be a good choice. Let's do that. You know, the only problem is this Lich with its drain is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with in melee combat. So we almost need someone that has magic to be able to kill the Lich. I don't know where the heck we're going to get that, because really the only magic units we have are the Mermaid Initiates and the Storm Trident wielder. Although I suppose we could go up this way and loop back. It'd be a bit of a long way to go, but we could do it. Something to consider. But first, maybe we should figure out what's down here. So, okay, we've done all we can this turn, basically. So let's end it there and see what happens. Oh, my poor little... Oh, my footpad. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. Okay, this ghost has gotten some health back. So let's step on down. And the only problem is, you know, we do 2 damage on 4 attempts, where the ghost does 2 damage and has 3 attempts to hit. So look at that. I mean, you know, the odds are we're going to do a little bit of damage, but not a ton. Like, it's really, these ghosts are really brutal to deal with. Okay. I would like to recruit myself another footpad. Okay. So now we can at least go and fight the adept here in melee combat. Yeah, that's not bad. They're big damage. That's good. Make our life a little bit easier at least. And then I'm going to regret this, but let's try it. Oh, boy. And there's another Dark Adept. Yeah, we're in tough here. There's 1 hit. Nice, 2. Come on, 1 more. Dang it. Okay. Let's try again here. Nothing. Oh, of course, well, so we basically broke even there, which is too bad. Alright, we'll send our footpad up this way. Again, we want to send our units north to try to really go after this Lich if we can. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to be willing to sacrifice some of our units in this battle. That's pretty much a given at this point. And then I think I'm going to try and loop around, like I said, and go over there. So let's go through the swamp. Oh, and of course, there's some more enemies. Good news is if they come out to face me, I can blast them with my... I can blast them with my trident, so that's good at least. Okay, and this guy can grab the village and get some healing at least. Again, he's still vulnerable there just because the... You know what? I think we're just going to ignore, unfortunately, these villages down here. I just don't think it's worth sending a unit all the way down there to do that. Much as I would like the extra income, again, I just don't think it's worth it. Meanwhile, this guy, I think we will kind of use... Yeah, there's that Lich again. We will send him down to try to at least heal maybe on this village or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure out where to send him. Because he's not much good with such low health. We'll end our turn. Oh, yikes. Okay, so the adept retreated back to get some healing, which does make sense. Now, we could step up and keep trying to hit him. It's not the worst idea. We'd have to land both hits to get the kill, and that's probably not going to happen. Now, here's an option. We could go up and try to do some damage to the corpse. Again, if that corpse gets a kill, it'll turn whatever unit it kills into a zombie, basically. Into another walking corpse, which I'd like to avoid, because that just effectively strengthens my opponent as it weakens me, which is not something I want. Oh, it would be great to get rid of this stupid ghost, though. I really would like that ghost dead. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll step down here, beat up this adept a little bit. Try to. Nice, okay, that was pretty good. And we can do the same thing over here. Perfect, and there's the kill. And then we can actually send our footpad over and try to do some damage to this ghost, which would be great to get the kill there. Alternatively, we could try and kill the corpse, but... Actually, you know, maybe... Yeah, let's maybe go for the corpse. I say that because if we could get the kill, that would be great. Oh, and of course we missed both hits, so never mind. Now we can go for that village. Let's see. This is kind of risky, but let's try it. Okay, so thankfully nothing, at least in the immediate area, so we can try and heal up a bit. And maybe with our merman, we can grab one of these temples or mausoleums or whatever these are, and see if we can find what's inside. Now, meanwhile, our outlaw, here's the big question. Do we want to attack? And the odds of us getting the kill are actually very, very low. And of course, if we do step in, we're at risk of the Lich stepping out to attack us, which, again, is a pretty scary prospect. I think I'm actually going to step down and try to help out these units so that I can clear the way and let my forces group up and actually become effective as a cohesive group. Alright, so now we'll step over here. Oh yeah, Storm Trident time. Let's do some blasting. Oh, and of course we miss on both hits. That's too bad. We can try again with our Initiate, though. Oh, 1 out of 2. My goodness, we're really having poor luck here. Oh my gosh, like brutal luck. Again, our odds of getting hit are way lower, and our odds of hitting are higher, and yet we're just... We got really trolled on that one a little bit. Yeah, and we'll leave this guy here to just keep healing for another couple turns if possible. We have enough gold for, I think, 1 footpad if we really wanted. Or a poacher or thug. You know, I might actually save up and see if I can grab another merman from my my group of them that I have. Alternatively, I might just save for an Initiate there just for the magic capability. Let's try to recruit one here. The Mermaid Initiate. This is a tough battle, I will say. Oh, no! Oh! Shoot! That's brutal. Oh, man, look at that. Level 2 loyal. You know, that's the danger of leaving a merman on land like that. Again, I shouldn't be surprised. Oh no, if that ghost gets a kill, he's gonna probably almost level up. Dang it. Alright. We really need to kill this ghost, like, now. So, I'm gonna try and use my foot pads to do it. Come on, land a hit. Oh, come on. That's brutal. So this guy needs to get to a village, like, yesterday. Alright, let's try and land something here. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I think that ghost is probably going to level up. This keeps up. Yeah, and we can't get down there with our outlaw, sadly. Alright, let's try some sling attacks here. Okay, nice. I still can't believe we lost that. Oh, that just hurts. That's so brutal. Again, that was my mistake, though. I probably shouldn't have put him there. I should have played it safe, gone over here, healed up in safety, knowing I wasn't going to probably get attacked. So, you know, that's what happens when you take that risk, I guess. I probably should have known better. All right, let's see if we can get the kill with our initiate. Excellent. That's fantastic. Okay. And then we can advance over this way. Perfect. Okay, oh, and look at that. Another Lich. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. That's going to be very tough for us to deal with, but we can at least give it a good shot. Now, I don't think I actually want to try this, because if I do, he has a much higher chance to hit me and just drain his health back, so instead I'm going to head down and grab this just while I can. Now, again, I could see what's in this mausoleum, so I don't know. It might be worth just healing, but I guess I could take a risk and see what I find. Looks like there is somebody hidden in the temple. Surprise! Searching for magi, and all I get is these foul humans. Oh my god. Well, I guess that was a trap. And so now we've got... Look at all these undead that we're up against. Yeah, so this unit's toast. Especially because he's on land when he's, you know, not... That's not where he's happiest. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that's absolutely awful. All right, well, that's basically a write-off. So I regret exploring that. I mean, I guess I can go check out this one and see, but, like, it's kind of a troll. It's like, oh, go check these out, and then undead pop out. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Certainly a possibility. And it keeps things interesting. Okay, so, yeah, let's bring back some of our loyal mermen here. See if those will help us. Part of the problem is just how long it takes my land units to get over. I can't really group them up very effectively. Ugh, I'm dreading this turn, to be honest. Yeah, when the zombies kill him, he's going to come back as a... Yep. Oh, man. Oh, and there goes that ghost about to level up. We really, like I said, we really need to get the kill here. Okay, let's try again here. Oh, and look at this. There's a walking corpse that's now my former merman unit. That's so sad. Oh. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can get a kill on the skeleton. Excellent. There we go. Our outlaw is putting in some work at least. Alright, we'll move north. Get our merman going as well. And then I think I'm actually going to recruit myself an initiate. Again, I think that magic is going to help out. Okay, let's advance over this way here. Again, we're going to move everybody in as best we can. I want to actually grab... Oh, I probably should have learned my lesson. Trying to heal on land is a deadly, deadly thing to try. Especially these chocobones are just disturbingly strong. So, ugh. What kind of range do they have? Oh my god, if I park my guy on the village, he's just going to get obliterated. So, I guess we'll head down this way. See, it'd be great to have one of these initiates evolve and become a healer, because right now I can't really effectively heal my merman, which is a huge disadvantage at the moment. And again, like I said, I would love to see what's in this other mausoleum, but I just don't know if that's even worth it at this point. I guess I'll try for it. That said, I mean, I actually regret moving that guy just now, because it would have been better for me to group up and try and get in on this Lich. I am really not having any success, though. This is rapidly going kind of down the drain here. I'm not very happy with the with how this is going so far. Just looking to see who else I can move. I guess I could inch my way down a little bit further. All right, let's see if maybe we can make a bit of a comeback here. And literally as I say that, his Chocobone just swoops over and obliterates my poor unit. Although I guess he is in the water at least, so that's something. Let's do some magic damage here. Nice, that's huge. Okay, maybe we can get the kill with our Initiate. That would be perfect. Yes! Excellent. Look at that. Our Initiate's very close to leveling up. Oh, should I risk... Oh, this guy actually has full health. So I was going to say, oh, should I risk putting him there to heal? But this guy actually has full health, so not a problem. Okay, we'll move on down. Meanwhile, this unit... Oh, we got a Dark Adept to deal with. Alright, well, let's check out the last mausoleum here. Looks like there is somebody hidden in the temple. I was hiding in this holy place, planning how to defeat the evil undead. Now, with your help, I can destroy them. Join us, Wise One. We welcome your aid. If we eradicate the undead blight on these islands, I will surely go with you. Otherwise, I plan to finish my task here before moving on. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a white mage. Okay, that is very helpful. The only problem is that this white mage is now surrounded by all these undead, which doesn't bode very well. I suppose the good news, though, is that we have a white mage who has arcane damage and has a holy sword, so I guess this is like a special white mage. We should probably try to run, honestly, and get out of here because of all these undead units. And I guess that's the incentive. This actually makes a lot of sense. So this is the incentive for me to try to finish the mission by killing both enemy leaders rather than just letting the turns run out. Because if I let the turns run out, it sounds like he's going to stay on the island and keep fighting the undead. So I'm going to try to run out of here because this area is just way too hot. And I'm going to use the thug to kind of guard the white mage a little bit. Well, this, you know what? This might have just turned things around a little bit for me. So the outlaw, we're going to park up here and do some sling attacks. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually feeling a little better about my chances now, thank goodness. I figured there had to be something good in at least one of the tombs, but oh, that's such a troll that you go to look for it and you get hit by these undead. I suppose we could start clubbing this guy to try and kill him. Let's step over and beat him up with a club. Nice. Oh, shoot, we missed a bunch. I was hoping we'd land more hits than that. Okay, nice. At least we did some pretty good damage. We'll head up around this way. I know this is probably going to be counterproductive, but we can at least see if we can maybe cause some problems up this way. And we'll send our Initiate as well. Alright, meanwhile down there we've done everything we can. Yeah, I'm going to save up for, I think, another Initiate. Okay, you know what? Here's actually a good opportunity for me. If I can level up my Initiate, that would be, again, another game changer for me. You know what? This footpad already has a pretty good amount of experience, so let's see if I can just get the kill quickly. Oh, and of course we miss on both hits. Yep. That figures. Well, here's an opportunity. Let's see, maybe we can get the kill with our Initiate. Although, it's probably not worth it. I should probably keep the Initiate up there. Our Outlaw, again, has a pretty good amount of experience already, so let's see. Okay, not quite. I was hoping to get the kill there. Let's see if we can do it with our... Excellent, okay. Now our Thug, I guess, can get the finish here. Try to, anyway. Are you frickin' serious? That's brutal. Missed all 4 attacks. Alright, well, now let's do it this way. Alright, there we go. Our Initiate is on land, but again, we can get her back in the water shortly. We'll stay away from the coastline there. And we don't want the Lich coming out to attack us again. We just want to keep an eye on what's going on, basically. And then, you know, once everybody's attacking all at once, we can group up. Alright, in the meantime here, let's kind of just head north with our units as best we can. Okay. That's pretty good there. Okay, my plan is to just send my White Mage over now to try to help and finish deal with this Lich. Okay. We now... Oh, yeah, we have plenty of gold here to be able to... I suppose we could recall some of our other mermen, but I actually think it's going to be more productive to grab some additional initiates. And the main reason is the magic damage, as that's going to allow us to hit this guy without him healing himself. Even if we end up losing a few of our initiates, I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. Now, all right, we want to get the kill with our initiate down here, because then she'll level up. Now, we can't currently get the kill, and I don't want to finish him immediately with the Storm Trident attack. What are our odds? Yeah, we've got pretty good odds of killing him, and I actually don't want to kill him. So in this situation, I think what I'm going to do is step down like this, move in with my Trident, try to do some work. Miss a whole bunch. Well, we hit twice at least, now 19. If we hit both, we would get the kill. What if we... Let's see if we can whittle him down a little more. Yes. Come on, one more. Yes! Oh, that's great. Now we only have to hit him one time. Yes! Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, now our Initiate is leveling up, and now is going to become the healer. That's exactly what we needed. So we can either have her become an Enchantress, who is, again, more damage-focused, or a Priestess, who can still do damage, but importantly can heal, and we desperately need healing. So we're going to grab the Priestess. Oh, I'm so happy about that. So now we can actually heal up our mermen in the water, which is going to make a big, big difference for me. And I actually really hope this Lich comes out into the water to try to fight me. That would be fantastic. Although I suspect that he won't, but you never know. What happens if I move up this way? Okay, they still can't get to my White Mage. So yeah, we're actually fine there. Okay, next turn. Ooh, ouch. Of course, the one problem is my Priestess can't heal herself. I didn't really think that one through, but... Alright, we have 10 turns left. You can see here that it is now morning, so our units are at the disadvantage, but so are theirs, although this White Mage is lawful, so should be able to do... Oh yeah, look at this huge amount of damage. Let's try our Light Beam. Fantastic, there we go, big kill. That's excellent. It's going to take a lot of experience to level up our White Mage, however. Alright, let's see if we can damage this Walking Corpse a little bit. Alright, a little bit of damage at least. Better than nothing, I guess. A little more. And then we can go toe-to-toe, and we have to hit twice to get the kill. Let's see if we can make it happen. Of course not. Of course not. Of course we miss every single attack. Why would we ever land an attack? Anyway. Let's see here. Again, I shouldn't complain. It's just the RNG. Our Thug can head back and heal up a little bit. We can get our footpad over like this. And then, let's see if we can lure him out into the water maybe again. Okay. Now, our priestess could head up there to heal, but I actually like to avoid that. So maybe what we'll do instead is move her off, move in like this, and then do some trident attacks. Nice. Okay, that was great. And then let's try and get the kill, perhaps, over here. Excellent. There we go. And then we'll step our priestess down here to get some healing on our merman warrior. Meanwhile, this initiate again, we're going to send her up that way. We can actually grab another one. I want to have a bunch of these initiates to all blast spells at this Lich. That's kind of my game plan right now. It's a little bit crude, and it's kind of unpleasant for my initiates who are all going to probably get killed, but I think this is going to work. I'm probably going to need to send some reinforcements down this way as well. So if any of them are still alive, they can probably start heading south. And actually, you know, with this fighter, I may want to even start heading that way just to have some reinforcements. Because it's going to be pretty tough to actually kill this Lich with what I have currently down there. I don't think that's enough now that I'm looking at it. Ooh, yeah, that's actually going to rapidly become a problem just getting down there. I've only got 10 turns left. I hope I didn't back myself into a corner here, but we'll see if we can figure out a way to get out of it. Boy, I'll say this, oh no! Okay, so thankfully it is daytime, which means that the Lich is doing less damage, and we're in a really good spot here. We might actually be able to put some real hurt on him. So let's see. We really go for broke here. What can we do for damage? Oh, yeah, look at this. If we hit twice, we would do 42 damage. That's incredible. I think we should give it a shot here. All right, let's try it. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Now, if we move our priestess in... Oh, we can't go down there. Dang it. You know what I should have done is moved over that way, because now I'm going to have to... Oh, yeah, and that's not going to cut it. Oh, and you know what? My priestess is going to be at real risk here. That was a big mistake. I should have moved my warrior down here, and that would have allowed all three of them to attack in a much better way. Because now if I move there and try to attack... I mean, look at that. He's got a way better chance to drain and get his health back. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, I really kind of screwed that up. I just figured, oh, I'll be able to move right here. Nope. Okay, so the light beam attack is what type? Let's take a closer look here. Okay, it's arcane. I think that's the type that the Lich is weakest against. So that's actually really good. So maybe what I'll do... Oh, and I don't want to do this. I could step up here. What if we back up one? Can we still... Oh, and now we can't go back. Yuck. Okay, well, if we step in... Oh, yeah, let's see if we can just get the kill this way. This is risky, though, because we could end up getting killed. Actually, yeah, I would have to hit all 3 times, but it could happen. Yes! Okay, there we go. So that's 1 Lich down, 1 to go. The danger, of course, now is this skeleton could step up and try to kill my priestess. Let's just hope that that doesn't happen. And this fighter actually can now head down here at the very least. Oh, there we go. Okay, we tied him up at the bare minimum. That's at least helpful. Okay, excellent. So that's 1 Lich down. Now we just have to deal with this one. And I don't have to worry about sending any troops south. So this just got substantially more possible all of a sudden. Oh, that's so... Okay. Boy, the roller coaster of emotions on this one has been absolutely huge. Yeah, let's see if we can just get the kill with our white mage. Nice. Okay, that's good. We'll head up here, grab the village, try to heal a little bit. We're going to just step in, try to keep our health high quality. And it does look like the Oasis will actually heal you. I meant to say that earlier, but I noticed that down here there was a chocobo that was in the Oasis. So that's actually good to know. I did not realize that that Oasis would heal you. And on that note, let's actually put our thug right there. Oh, but it's got really low defense. That's the only problem. Okay, so maybe we'll just park our thug right here next to the white mage to get some health that way. And this thug is almost fully healed. I think probably good enough to start moving in. And again, we have to remember that there's no advantage to me saving up any gold. So I might as well just keep recruiting units here. Actually, I could even recall... Oh, I don't have quite enough gold. Okay, we'll save up and recall one of our loyal units to try to get some additional experience. Okay. Okay, yeah, so he jumped on the village, which is a smart move. Nice, we got a little bit more experience. Oh, ouch. Oh, and he killed my thug. The Lich is on the Oasis, which I think means he's going to heal every turn. Maybe it wasn't smart putting myself there the way I did. I do have to be very, very careful, and of course it's now almost nighttime. That's going to make this very challenging. You know, my Holy Sword attack might be a good idea. I could do up to 40 damage. The problem is that Drain is going to really make things tough for me. And again, the ranged attacks are safer in that they will ensure that I don't give the Lich any of his health back. But, yeah, this isn't... I mean, this really isn't ideal here. Again, we do have him out of his castle, though, and we should probably try to take advantage of that. Just trying to decide what would be best here. Let's see, what kind of damage can we do? It'd be nice to maybe kill the skeleton and park one of my units right here to prevent him from grabbing more units and summoning them. If we can kill this skeleton, that would actually improve things a lot for me. I can't risk the white mage directly. That white mage is far too valuable. That's kind of the whole reason I was, you know, doing this this mission. It turns out, you know, I didn't realize that at the time, but okay, how would be best? So if we can kill this skeleton, as I said, that would be, yeah, that's no good. So what if we go like this? Do a water spray here. Oh, I was going to say both of them would have had to hit for that to be successful. And then we can try our sling, perhaps. And then, oh, we can't quite cut off his retreat, which is too bad. Maybe if we go like that. No, he can still get back there. Dang it. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be able to get the kill with our outlaw, sadly. So our white mage, I don't want to risk at this point, because I think that will backfire on me. So instead what I'll do is I'll step over here, do some sling attacks. Okay, great. Give my other units a chance to all get in closer. Might as well capture this while I'm here. Now, down over here, we can figure out how best to maybe set it up that I can get the kill with this fighter, and that would be great. Okay, so we can step over here. I do have to be careful, because I think that chocobone... Or no, I killed that chocobone, that's right. So we can grab our Storm Trident here. If we hit twice, we'll get the kill, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd like to... Let's see, 9 times 4. So if we hit 3 times, that would be 27. So we'd have to hit all 4, which is pretty unlikely. So let's try it. Oh, well, as I say that, of course it happens, and that's fine. So we might as well grab that, grab this. I don't think there were any... I hope there weren't any other undead units around. But at least we're getting some extra income to recruit any more units. Not that we necessarily need a ton at this point, but... And I'll just hold off on any attacking here. Meanwhile, Konrad, I guess, can recruit, I guess, maybe just another initiate. Or I was going to see if I could recall somebody. That said, I really like this initiate strategy, so I'm going to grab another one. Oh, and look at this walking corpse grabbing my islands. Alright, we'll end it there. You know, all in all, I really don't know if this was actually worth it. I mean, like, pushing for this, you know, because I'm going to get a white mage out of it if I'm able to get this kill, but, you know, is that really worth it? I mean, I lost a bunch of my loyal merfolk doing this. At least a couple of them, anyway. So, I don't know. It's kind of debatable, I guess, but we're doing the best we can. Now, here's the problem. He's back in his castle, and it's nighttime. So we should probably wait until it's day before we really try in earnest to get the kill here. Thankfully, like I said, I now have my Mermaid Initiates all ready to go. We'll back off. It'd be cool if we could get a kill on one of these at least. Okay, that's good. Our white mage can... He's going to play it safe here as much as possible. Give our thug a chance to get in there. Let's try for the kill this way. Excellent. There we go. And then I suppose we should park a footpad here just to try and protect our outlaw from getting completely obliterated with damage there. So let's do that. This footpad's basically going to die. Whoops. But I suppose that's not the worst thing ever. My white mage is actually in the danger zone, which... Oh, no, okay, we're not quite. So the Lich can't quite make it over to attack the white mage, which is thank goodness. And now with these units, I could start capturing some of these villages, but might actually be better to just head north here in case there's any assistance that's required. Alright. Again, when it does flip over to daytime, that's when I'm really going to go for broke here. Ouch! And of course I lost another one of my loyal merfolk there. Yikes. And now Konrad's in a little bit of danger here, so we may need to actually get Konrad out of the area. So let's do some magic attacks here. We can recruit ourselves another initiate. Actually, 2 initiates. And then Konrad can pull back a little bit just so we're out of the danger zone. Really can't afford to lose him at this point. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You know, I ended up losing quite a few of my loyal merfolk in this battle, so it's, you know, the question becomes, you know, is it worth it? And I'm hoping that it was, but, you know, when I'm doing the math on this, I actually don't know if it is or not. We're going to step around here and try and do some damage to this. There we go. And then we can get our white mage in there to help. And then, you know what? Let's blast. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, there's a nice kill. And then we can move around here and occupy the base. Excellent. Get our outlaw in there. Fantastic. And then our initiates can go on either side of the Lich here. Now, it is still nighttime, unfortunately, so this really isn't ideal, but we could try and do some damage here at the very least. Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm probably going to regret this, but let's try it. Nice, okay, there's some damage. Actually, that went quite well. We'll try again here. Thankfully, these units are more expendable as they're not loyal. You know, I probably shouldn't have had the loyal unit sit where he was, but I guess it did give me the opportunity now to lure the Lich out and occupy the base. Again, Konrad is just going to run if need be here. Okay, we're going to end the turn. Okay, now my initiates should at least be able to deal with the undead in the water. Nice, holding his own. Look at that. Dodging magic attacks, and hitting that Lich with some stones out of his sling. This footpad doing a really good job. Alright, so now... Oh yeah, here we go. Our white mage can get in there and blast some light beam at him. Or do some holy sword, perhaps. Might be nice to... yeah, here, we can step out. Let's get everybody gathered around as best we can. Look at that. Actually, holy sword wouldn't be bad. Even with the drain, I think that would still be worth trying. This footpad actually could level up. The danger is we could lose the footpad if all of these attacks land. So, oh, and you know what? This footpad would be nice to get out of there. That said, we could just let the footpad die, actually. Maybe we'll... it's a lot of experience to waste, so maybe we don't do that. Again, I'm trying to kind of figure out what's the best way to maximize our units getting experience. Sadly, this outlaw also maybe shouldn't have moved him in. Might have been better to try to get the kill with this footpad and have a chance to almost level up. All right, but let's get in there with our holy sword here and see. Maybe we can just get the kill this way. Okay, that actually worked out really well. Now the Lich is at very, very low health, and we can use one of our other units to try to get the kill and gain a lot of experience here. But again, unfortunately, this unit can't really get in there to do it. Although, actually, if we go like this, and then like that, we can. Now, we'd have to hit both times to actually get the kill, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. Okay, perfect. And we got a little bit of experience out of that, so that's not bad. And again, sitting in the water when you're getting attacked by that magic attack is fine, because that magic attack has a 70% chance to hit regardless. So that was actually okay. So now it's which of these mermaids here do I want to attack? And I'm going to grab the one that's both intelligent and strong. Let's see if we can get the kill. Perfect. We have wrested control of the island from the evil undead. Now all we have to do is wait for the ship to arrive so we can make our way to Elensefar. Thank goodness we have found you, sir. Come aboard quickly. We shall take you away from this horrible island. Together we have vanquished the foul undead. Come, I will join you on your noble quest. You regain your lost troops and 118 gold. Well, there you have it. Scenario number 5 has been completed. As mentioned there, we emerged victorious. We have 118 gold, keeping all of it. So our bonus gold next scenario is 118. You know, it's kind of a shame because we lost all of that bonus gold that we had at the end of scenario number 4, and we only now are having 118 to start with. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got the scenario done. I just wonder if maybe the cost was a little bit too high. On the one hand, we did get some of our units, you know, evolved, but we lost a level 2 loyal merman warrior, and we lost a couple of our other loyal units. So, I don't know. I mean, I definitely could have made probably some better decisions, but overall, I am still glad that we were able to get through it and to get a very, very powerful white mage who has a special attack with his holy sword. So, very, very cool there. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this right now as completed. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.